Right now it's 7:12 a.m. Still on this October 13th. Um, although it's the next day, it still feels like it's October. Like today's now Saturday. It still feels like Friday night was just really long. I haven't slept, so um, I don't know. My brain, like I can feel different parts of my brain, which is very weird. Um, so anyway, my dad's in the recovery room, room 15, um, uh, and they won't let him drink anything right now because of the risk of him vomiting, um, and he has a lot of medication that he took, and if he vomits that, then that won't be good. So they're limiting his fluid and food intake right now. Not fluid, but fluid is being administered like with IV, but they won't let him take anything orally. Um, I am so like I don't know. I can't focus on anything right now. Mom has been up um, since this thing started around like 1. I don't think she's been just calling relatives back in the country and letting them know. Um, I went to visit dad. Like right now, I'm in the waiting room. I went to visit dad in his room like several times, and after 7, like a couple of minutes ago, the last time I visited him, he's like, call work and tell them that I won't be able to make it for a couple of days. And then I called and I was on speaker in his room, and I said, Khan can't work today and whatnot, and I said he had a heart attack. And the woman on the phone was like, oh my god, is he okay? Like she was very concerned about him, and I was like, I was appreciative of that even from work, they feel for her. And then the woman that I was talking to said that her mother suffered a heart attack too, and so she knows what I'm going through. And I was like, thank you, I really do appreciate her being concerned and her telling me about you know her story with her mother. Um, so right now, basically what happened was from home, took an ambulance to the first hospital, which is Imperial Point, and right now I'm at Broward General Medical Clinic, and so I don't have a ride back. Um, I texted a couple of my friends that live in this area. Um, although most of them are asleep, one of them texts back. Mustafa texts back, and he's like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "Well, my dad had a heart attack and stuff, and now I'm stuck at the hospital." And all I said was like, I'm stuck at the hospital." He's like, "I can give you a ride. Where are you?" And I'm like, "I really appreciate that." And and I just gave him the address, and he said, "I'll be there in 20 minutes." And that's like that. That's friendship, man. Like I don't know. Like I'm in such a need right now. Like I'm deprived of so many things like sleep, food, comfort, and it's these little actions. Well, that's not little. That's actually a lot of effort because I live like maybe 12 miles away, and then he's got to drive back here, and so I appreciate that so much, and I will give back to everyone who's helped me in all of this, and I will like explain this, like everything that has happened from yesterday, from Friday to today. Basically, Friday, which is yesterday, which is to me, like still today. Um, I wrote my fiance's father a letter like in the morning, like around and I gave it to him during Friday prayer at the mosque. I spent the entire morning doing that, and I woke up at 4. I couldn't go back to sleep. 4 a.m. Friday morning, and then I couldn't go back to sleep, so I started writing the letter. Fasted Friday, so I'm really deprived. I gave him the letter. Um, then I went to this hospital because I didn't have class, so I went to this hospital to find shadowing. Spoke and walked around the hospital with the chief of anesthesia, and the guy was amazing. Like he told me about like how he became chief and stuff like that, and it was just really cool that I just went there out of the blue because I had extra time, and I was like, hey, that's a hospital. Let me see what I can do. Like if I could do any shadowing and whatnot. So I just went in there without ever calling them or anything. I was like, hey, can I do some shadowing here? So and I met the chief of anesthesia, and he took me outside, and we sat in this like outside tree foresty bench area, and he told me about like other stuff, like how he got to where he did, and some of his characteristics and whatnot, and that was beautiful to me. That the fact that such an important person took their time out of their day to guide me, and that was beautiful. Came home, collapsed, basically napped for like maybe 20-30 minutes. Got up again, started cutting the grass, so that needed to be done. Went to the mosque for prayer, came back home, did an online class assignment, finished that up, had dinner, went to bed. Although I went to bed, I didn't go to sleep until like much later. Slept for like maybe 30 minutes. Then mom came, knocked on the door, or like opened the door, and she's like, your dad. And like she didn't have to say anything more. She said, Dad. And I was like, I went and then called the ambulance. The thing is, my dad was unsure, and then about like whether to like request the ambulance to come, and then like as I was still on the phone, and he's like, yeah, tell him to come. And I've never seen my dad so ill. It was so scary. So anyway, and so now I'm here. It's been an insane day. I'm so thankful that he's all right. And then like it's just so many people that were a blessing. Like the people that the first clinic we went to, they were just, I don't know. It's just like it's the whole aura of being surrounded by healthcare providers, that they have such like heartwarming characteristics that it like I knew that my father was in like good hands with them, and they would always like update me like, oh, this is what's happening and whatnot, and I was like, I would ask questions like, why is his blood pressure dropping and stuff like that. And I don't know, they were just really comforting and helpful, and the entire whatnot, like, and the paramedics from the first hospital to the second hospital where I am right now, they were a blessing too. Like they were just on point with everything, and they were, I don't know, it just makes me want to be like an excellent healthcare provider because like of the comfort that I received today, and I don't think I'll ever forget that, how much how important healthcare providers, like what kind of role they play in the lives of the loved ones of the patient, because of course they're vital to the patient, but also to the loved ones of the patient. Like they provide them with an immense sense of comfort, and I honestly felt that today, and I hope one day I provide that to another another kid whose father or mother is in distress or like in a crisis, in a health crisis, and I give him comfort. Just like today, I feel comforted by everyone who was like a part of the medical team and whatnot, and even the surgeon who performed the femoral catheterization. She explained everything to me. She was she was like, glad you guys called and brought him to the hospital on time because it could have been fatal and whatnot. So I'm inspired to be an excellent healthcare professional, and but like right now I'm just like I'm I'm like shutting down like different parts of my brain. So waiting for Mustafa, and I'm so thankful for him. Um, I'm probably gonna go home, sleep, or eat and sleep or whatever, and then later afternoon come back here and visit Dad and whatnot. Um, so we'll see. Uh, he does need another surgery for the other side of the heart for the lad. Um, anyway, so I can't believe I called my fiance. I mean, like that's I can believe, but it's just I don't know why I did, because it's like I don't know. I just needed that comfort, and like always, she doesn't pick up my phone calls, so. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something that I don't know. I'll figure out why I did that later on. Um, but I needed her a lot. Um, right now. As I was sitting in that chair right there, I was playing that song, "Need You Now" by Lady something. And I was just thinking about her, and how much I actually needed her. Um, so anyway, right. Shot of whiskey, can't stop looking at the door. Even in the middle of like all this like mess and whatnot, like I still miss her tremendously. Um, I feel like although this is very painful emotionally and all this other stuff, I feel like if she was here, uh, we could face anything together, and so in that sense, I do feel abandoned and left alone. Um, so, because I did text her, and she's like, she didn't text me. So, anyway, I'm glad I have some friends. Um, I'm gonna try to fall asleep or something right now. Oh wait, Mustafa's gonna be here. Never mind. Oh wait, that's him right there. I'm outside the ER. Is that close to where you are? Oh my God, this guy is awesome. It said, I'm outside the ER. Is that close to where you are? Ah, I love you, man. I'll catch you later.